I just love some EVILEYE'S boxing.
How y'all doing, man? Evil Eye with EVILEYE'S boxing, and I got one of my favorite go-to guys on the phone, man. One of the guys I talk to, one of my favorites, boxing expert, Aristotle Nice. What's good, bro?
Hey, what's good? EVILEY'S boxing news. What's going on? Thanks for having me.
Oh, for sure, man. I'm just grinding, man, trying to make something out of nothing, man. Off top, though.
I like what you've been doing. Go ahead.
I appreciate it. Off top, I want to get into you about this controversial or not so controversial Manny Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn fight. How did you see the fight?
I thought that, Pacquiao, he looked pretty old to me, man. He looked pretty old and slow, and looked like he lost several steps. I think Jeff Horn took it to him, man. Me personally, I didn't have a dog in that fight, so I'm not being biased at all.
Right.
Jeff Horn, he won that fight. I thought Jeff Horn, man.
I thought Jeff Horn won it too, family. The way it just seemed like he was more aggressive. Not saying just because you're aggressive you win the fight. In my previous video, I had said I thought his aggression and I thought he landed the more clean shots. I didn't say Pacquiao didn't land shots. I said to me, he landed the cleaner and more powerful shots.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I've seen. That's exactly what I've seen. Jeff Horn, he just was he fought like an experienced fighter. I know he only had 16 fights before this fight started, but he really worked Pacquiao in the clinches, and
I thought he did too. Yeah, I thought he did too. You absolutely right on that. I totally agree. And me and you don't always agree on everything, but I totally agree with you on that. He definitely, I thought he made Pacquiao look real old.
Yeah, man, I don't know what's the next step for Pacquiao, man, but I don't think it's in his best interest to give him even do the rematch with this young stallion.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't fight none of the. I seen an interview today where I think Ferdy Roach was just trying to save face, talk about some line up Earl Spence, line up Keith Thurman. But I'm like, man, stop it, man. And guess what he said? The reporter asked him, hey, so what about Terrence Crawford? I knew you wanted that fight. He said, no, I didn't want that fight. Bob Arum wanted that fight. They terrified of Terrence Crawford, man. Terrified. So let me get your opinion on, we got a couple days, about 3 weeks to this, Me personally, I think it's a blockbuster fight.
What's up,
I don't want to get your decision right now on who you picking, but I want to know where you're leaning so far on that Broner versus Mikey Garcia fight on the 29th. How you figuring that's going down?
I'm glad you brought that up because I actually been in the process of studying this Garcia cat. He's 36-0, 30 knockouts. I'm really just now getting into him actually because the guys he fought, there's a couple champions sprinkled in there that he has defeated. I don't want to take nothing away from this young man, but it's just his competition ain't really, it ain't been, pay-per-view level. And I would say that, Broner, he's fought on that pay-per-view level before.
Right.
And so I just think that that really, goes good for Broner, in my opinion. I like that so far coming into this fight. I like that Broner has the big ring experience, and I think that that's going to vote well for him in this fight.
And you know what else? When it was first signed, I was leaning towards Mikey, and now I'm leaning a little bit towards Broner because the 5-1 odds were so disrespectful. And even against Maidana and Porter, his 2 losses, he was the favorite. You know what I'm saying? So this would be his first time being the underdog, and I believe he's taking it personal. and I believe we gonna see something different with this guy. So what do you think about this all this backlash and hate? And it's only coming from like the people in boxing, like other boxing promoters. I don't hear the fighters or, you know, the trainers, you know, getting into it or nothing like that, or hating on it, or it's just the boxing promoters. What do you think about this Mayweather-McGregor fight?
I think it's a fan favorite. I think it's what the people want to see. I mean, people can think what they want to think. They think that Mayweather just gonna run away with this fight. It's a circus show. But me personally, I don't think so. Me watching McGregor, you know, this guy, they talk like he's a cab driver. You know, this guy's a pay-per-view megastar. This guy, this fights with arms, legs, elbows, and, you know, submission moves. Like, this guy, he's no chump. Like, he's not the average UFC fighter, you know. All his fights are like, he knocks people down while he's standing up. Like, he's not a wrestler.
Right,
he's not a wrestler guy. You know what I'm saying? He throws them things when he's out there. So, this guy, he can take punishment. And we all know Floyd's getting older. He don't hit as hard as he used to. He's fast, but McGregor's a different animal. You're talking about somebody that's 28, somebody that's 40. You know, somebody just, you know, I don't know.
I agree.
To win, but I don't think it's easy as everybody's talking about.
I totally agree, and I think we both agree that Floyd will dominate the fight easy. But this notion that I think people are so dismissive of if he catches Floyd clean, it'll just be a walk in the park for Floyd. Like, oh, it was nothing. I personally believe Floyd is a walk in the park, but I don't believe Floyd can take a shot from that guy. That guy hits extremely hard. It's going to be exciting the first 3 rounds. I think he going to empty the clip. I think he gonna give it everything he got until he gas out. And that's when I see Floyd putting it together. But I think the first 1, 2, 3 rounds, McGregor's gonna put a lot of pressure on Floyd. It's gonna make Floyd uncomfortable. He ain't been in the ring in a couple years. And I believe it's gonna entertain the people.
Definitely. If McGregor can tap into his inner Jeff Horn,
right. I understand that. And I know you busy, man. I know you got to get out here. Album out is doing good, selling. And I know you got to get out of here, buddy. But before I let you go, last one, the mega fight. I got to get your predictions on the mega fight. What do you think about, you know, because Mayweather McGregor, that's the super fight. But let's get to the mega fight. The one that, you know, I will agree with those guys when they say it's more of a, you know, it got more influence on helping the sport of boxing right now. I totally agree with them saying that. But like I said, if they could promote the Mayweather-McGregor fight themselves, oh my God, we know they would. It's just too much money involved. But let's get to it though, man. Well, who you got, man? Don't tell me, because I'll be back with you later on to get predictions with all these fights a week before they go. But who you leaning towards right now? Canelo or Triple G?
You know, early before the, you know, in the pre-fight, all this, I have to go. I'm leaning towards Canelo right now because, you know, Canelo is the more pure boxer. He's going to be the smaller man in this fight, the more agile man. He's going to be able to, you know, Triple G is not really no boxing savant. So, I mean, he's a puncher. If he don't catch if he don't catch Canelo, then, you know, I think Canelo going to work circles around him. So, it's interesting, but, you know, right now, at this stage, I'm going to have to lean towards Canelo.
And I'm sorry, boxing fans. Like we don't normally debate like we used to. Right now, we agreeing on everything. Right now, I'm leaning with Canelo. I thought Danny Jacobs won the last fight against Triple G, and I think Triple G's a better natural I think Canelo's a better natural boxer than Danny Jacobs. I think he got better defense than Jacobs. I think he has a better chin than Jacobs. And, you know, that's all recipes for Triple G to go down. Then Triple G's a pressure fighter. Canelo's a counter fighter. Like, it's just all playing in his hands, man.
I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree. You know, Triple G just will end up, I think, it seems like at this point, unless they're working on speed, she's just going to be too slow and bulky.
Right.
For the agile Canelo.
I totally agree, fam. I totally agree. I just can't wait, man. This is some of the big, man, them fights, man, them 3 fights coming up, those are monster fights. And we're all at the top of the monster fights we done had this year, family. Joshua Klitschko, Kell Brook, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. Man, this has been a wonderful year for boxing, man.
It's been great. It's been great. One of the best years of recent memory.
Yes, for sure. But I know you out here. I know you on tour right now. But I'm gonna let you go, man. And I you know, I appreciate you stopping through. This is our first series of this. We'll be getting into it. You know, a week before the. Matter of fact, after a day before the weigh-in, I'll call you and I'll get your official prediction on the Broner Garcia fight, family. I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you having me today, man. And football season about to come. Go Bengals.
Go Bengals. I know that's right. All right, family. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't believe your life, you got degrees on. They mad faking, I'm grinding, my cash racing. While I rap for the hood, these niggas be out of spacing. Put them in the ghetto, these niggas be out of placing. All my raps underground, like they came out of basement. I put the pressure on home base like a backhand.